Yeah, so let me just go ahead and draw on the chart the upper and lower bands so that we can see this a little bit. So it's 33.20 to 37.80.
That's about a
So
10% range, right?
yeah, it's
Wow,
around,
that's a tight range.
yeah, very narrow, but look at the yield that I'm earning right here,
Yeah,
this fee APR.
134. Yeah, that's really
Exactly.
good.
Yeah, it's phenomenally good. And so basically, as long as ETH moves lower, I'm happy. Like, just sideways or lower. But I need to keep that CLP in range. So that means I can't sit out of range for 48 hours waiting for ETH to re-enter my range. I would have to aggressively rebalance this thing lower. So that probably means not snuggle rebalancing and instead rebalancing back into range by maybe a couple of percentage points, maybe 2 or 3 points, something like that. But I'll keep the range width the same. I'll just bring the entire range lower and back into range by maybe 3 points.
Okay, but you're converting your Ethereum into USDC just by a little bit going snuggle
Yes.
balancing at 3% and keeping your hedge the way it is. Is there a way you're going to get profit from your hedge at some point if it does hit lower?
You know, so I don't know that
Or
I
are you just
want
managing your
to.
deltas?
Yeah, see, I always want to make sure I'm short.
Okay.
I want to lean short. And I think what that means is unless it becomes clear to me, and remember, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about direction. So when something becomes clear to me that, oh, look, it's going lower, that means it's not going lower. I know nothing about direction. But
Yeah.
if I were to suddenly think that, oh, look, looks like maybe ETH is going to break below 3060, I think the next stop would be 2900. So maybe for a trade, I could just increase the size of the short perps position for
I
maybe a
see.
couple of hours.
Increasing your deltas. Okay. Okay.
The thing to think about though is do you compound on the rebalance or not? That's what I'm thinking about here. Because unless I really don't think that I would compound. I would just claim the yield, swap it for
And then put it back
stables.
into Ethereum and making your LP larger deltas long in your LP. You're
Right.
just
And
increasing your liquidity value if you just collect your fees and transferring to
well,
Ethereum.
so, but there's another consideration here. So the reason why I'm thinking about compounding is because I've borrowed against the CLP on Revert, which
Okay.
means that I have to rebalance using Revert, and that's very expensive. So there
Yes, it
are
is.
a lot of fees associated with that.